Here is a zoomed out view of the knowledge graph for psychology. We're only seeing titles here, but you can distinguish that some of these nodes are serving different functions. Here I have broken down the nodes by their function. We have content nodes, reference nodes, and lock nodes. As community members, your primary focus is on the content nodes. They are in the green box. They are directly linked, which is indicated by a green line from one node to the next. They follow a progressive structure where one provides background or contextual information for the next that the arrow points to. They have a logical organization that follows a pattern of general to more specific. Much of your work will revolve around reading the textbook and identifying concepts and arranging them as nodes like these. There are several types of nodes these can be, including content, relation, idea, code, and question nodes. You will probably primarily be working with content and relation nodes. The map shows conceptual linkages as arrows, but the content nodes are also connected by references and tags, which do not show up as arrows, but can be seen in each node. The blue box is around reference nodes. Like in an academic paper, if you're paraphrasing something, you need to cite it. In your case, all the content is coming from a textbook, so every node needs to be cited. Well, there are not any arrows on the map for these sorts of connections. They are connected and can be seen in the tags and referencing sections of each node. This shows the sources cited for the node. You can add reference nodes and use them if you want to cite or use supplementary content for your nodes and then cite them. If you want to do this and are unsure what to do, let me know and I can walk you through it. Beyond that, though, you do not directly link or edit reference nodes. You just cite them as part of the node creation or editing process. The red box is around lock nodes. Lock nodes cannot be changed unless the instructor chooses to. Lock nodes are used for tagging. Their function is to assign nodes to a certain book, chapter, or curriculum. There are no arrows on the map that show where lock nodes are connected to content nodes. Like reference nodes, the connection can be seen in each node, as you can see here. This shows the tags that this node has. Each node in your project will have the book and chapter connected as tags. You will not directly link or edit lock nodes. You just tag them in the node creation editing process. Here is a diagram of links, references, and tags. Here we start with just the root node for your community. From the root node, concept and relation nodes are directly linked on the map. You will see a visible arrow connecting them. In this diagram, content nodes are green. This is how you create and edit nodes. And it keeps getting filled as more content is added. In the knowledge graph, the content will branch, but for simplicity, I am just showing one line. Content nodes need to have references, so there are reference nodes that you will be citing as nodes are added. Reference nodes are cited in the node editing or creation process, so they are connected, but it is not visible from the map. The dotted line represents these connections that do exist, but you cannot see on the map. Remember, you can check each node for its reference. This is how you cite a node when you are creating or editing a node. The nodes you are working on also need to be connected to book or courses you are working on. In this case, the course is a book. But these are not treated the same as references. It's easier to imagine these as a curriculum that follows chapters of a book. You need to tag the lock nodes for the course to the content nodes you create. Lock nodes are in red. Remember, these cannot be changed by anyone but the instructor. This is a little more complicated than referencing because there are multiple tags that need to be used for each content node. First, the course needs to be tagged in every node for this project. In this case, it is the book. Next, the node from a specific chapter needs to be tagged to that chapter. Once again, this is similar to, but not the same as the reference nodes. The reference nodes are for citing work, and tagging is for identifying where in a course the content is used. In this case, the course just happens to be structured around a book and its chapters. In total, the tags can be quite complex, and nodes often have more than one tag. A tag can be added when creating or editing a node, as you can see here. There is a way to make tagging much easier, though. All you need to do is go to your sidebar, go to your profile, and click on your current tag. From here, you can search for the chapter you are working on or select from your open nodes. By selecting the chapter to the book or course you are working on, that chapter and the course are automatically added as tags when you make a node. This means that you do not need to manually tag each node you make. Always make sure you currently have either this course or a specific chapter set as your tag to get credit for your work on this project.